Hey everybody, I'm back. I just returned to the North Cascades where I live. I was on the Colorado River for the last 15 days with my family in Grand Canyon. I had an amazing experience. It was rejuvenating. I was inspired. I was in love with nature, in love with family, and I'm back kind of reinvigorated to get back to work on this Borderless album project that Wade and I are working on together. And I was surprised to see that he launched this Kickstarter campaign, and I'm all in. So I want to lend my voice to the movement, to the work, and just let you all know how inspired I am by Wade's work, by Jeff Woolen at Village Sound Studio on Vashon Island, where we're doing the work. The whole thing is just this really incredible, amazing project, and I feel so blessed to be a part of it. I mean, I've been touring and working in schools as an artist in residence and as a musician and a performer for the last decade, and this is the first time that we've been in the studio together, you know, putting the music that we've played live into an album. And so in a way I'm a little embarrassed to admit that it's been so long and we haven't recorded, because everywhere we go people are asking for an album, and we've had nothing to give them, and now we're going to have something. And we're almost done. I mean, we've tracked almost all of the musicians, but now we're coming into that place where we're going to start doing. We have a few more things to track, and then we'll be in mix down, and then we'll be in mastering and producing the product. So we need a little support, and we're excited to kind of get the word out so that we can invite our community to be a part of this project. I want to really let you all know that by supporting the Borderless album, it's not just another album. You know, this is about getting music out into the world in support of a movement, and the movement is about creating community, positive, social justice oriented community. It's about empowering young people to have a voice for change in their community. It's about the whole idea of Borderless itself is really about how do we live and how do we thrive in this new, inspiring but also very challenging century. And the music is just a piece of that, and we want to be able to put it in the hands of the people that we're working with, and also get it out there beyond the people that we're working with on a day-to-day basis. So what you're doing by supporting this project is really supporting a movement for powerful community. And we want to share some of the tracks as we get some rough mix downs. We'll be sharing some tracks with you over the next couple weeks as we kind of continue with this Kickstarter campaign, and I think you'll enjoy what it's about. It's borderless musically because it's really on two ends. We have my own background as a folk musician and Wade's background as a hip-hop artist, and coming together from those two ends of the spectrum, voices of struggle, voices of liberation, but coming together in our two kind of styles of music. But it's also about everything in between. I mean, the musicians that have come into the studio, we have jazz musicians and country musicians and mountain music people and, soul music and funk. And so there's a lot of elements that create this Borderless, musically Borderless album. But the themes and the ideas that we're talking about are politically, spiritually, and culturally borderless. We really want this album to inspire the idea that we're all in this together, that we are here on the planet together, and it's not just about getting along, it's about really understanding one another across difference. It's about understanding our relationship to the earth, and it's about survival. And so in all aspects, the album and the work that we're doing is borderless, and we want to create a movement with this. So you helping us is going to help us do that. Also, I just want to kind of share the excitement that we have right now, because the time couldn't be better for us. I mean, Wade and I are working in more communities now than we ever have, and we're coast to coast. Wade's in Brooklyn, I'm on the West Coast, and we're working everywhere in between. And we also have just launched a new relationship with Corwin Press out of Thousand Oaks, California. And so we're excited about having this company that really backs, who has a social justice mission in how they do their work, and they're supporting our work, so we're going to support them. And then it's all in partnership with my father, Gary Howard, and the launch of his new manual called We Can't Lead Where We Won't Go. And so the time is just, everything's really blowing up right now for us, and we want you to help us kind of take this all to the next level. Thank you for taking the time to just listen. We'll be sharing music and some video from the studio with you over the next couple weeks, and we hope that you can be a part of this journey with us. Thank you.